Just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes in all three.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14,
He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. LSU quick to the line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down from the big pickup. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Maffa. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, it's Maffa. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now improvising. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lining up to boot it away. Set to kick this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Going up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this.
He is smashing people. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Continues to fight for yards. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. LSU right back to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Swings it out to the flat. At the 40, there he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Briningstool. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
The give out of the gun. Bringing the heat. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
How about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Here's the handoff. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here we go. Gets it out quickly. Running with power. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
LSU 42.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback checking off.
Easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback adapted. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The decision to go for it does not pan out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for space. It's Maffa. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football.